looked down at my phone, and all of a sudden, boom.
Place them behind your back. There you go. So at this time, I do believe your normal faculties are impaired, okay? And you're under the unknown.
On March 27, 2026, Tiger Woods, the most decorated golfer in the history of the sport, was arrested on suspicion of driving under the influence on a residential road in Jupiter Island, Florida. His Land Rover hit a trailer at high speed, rolled onto its driver's side, and skid along the road before stopping. Deputies found 2 hydrocodone pills in his pocket. His eyes were described as bloodshot and glassy. His pupils were dilated. He was sweating in the back seat of an air-conditioned police vehicle. He passed a breathalyzer at 0.00 alcohol, then refused a urine test and was handcuffed and booked. 4 days later, the PGA Tour board member, the 5-time Masters champion, and the man who had just filed paperwork for the 2026 U.S. Senior Open pleaded not guilty, released a public statement, and checked himself into treatment. Here is every documented detail and what it means for whether Tiger Woods ever plays competitive golf again.
Here is the full sequence of events on March 27th that makes this the most consequential single afternoon in Tiger Woods' post-comeback career. At 1:53 p.m. local time, a pickup truck pulling a pressure cleaning trailer was traveling north on South Beach Road, Jupiter Island, a 30-mile-per-hour residential zone near Woods' home, and began slowing to turn into a driveway. Martin County Sheriff John Budenziak confirmed this at a press conference the same evening. What happened next is in the arrest report word for word. Woods' Land Rover approached from behind at what deputies described as a high rate of speed. He clipped the back end of the trailer. The SUV tipped onto its driver's side and slid along the road before coming to rest. Neither Woods nor the truck driver was injured. Stop. That is the crash. What comes next is what makes this different from every other car incident in Tiger's career. Woods climbed out of the vehicle through the passenger window. Deputies noted immediately that he was limping, compression sock on his right knee, the result of 7 back surgeries and more than 20 procedures on his right leg. He told them his ankle seizes while walking. What deputies documented next went far beyond his physical condition. Martin County Sheriff Budenziak said at the press conference, investigators do not believe Woods was impaired by alcohol. The breathalyzer confirmed that, but they believe he was impaired by some type of medication or drug. 2 pain pills, later identified as hydrocodone, were found in his pocket. No substances were found inside the vehicle. The arrest report states, Woods was sweating while speaking to deputies in an air-conditioned vehicle. His movements were slow and lethargic. He was hiccuping. His eyes were bloodshot. His pupils dilated. That is not a close call. That is a textbook impairment profile, documented by law enforcement on scene, in writing, in real time. And here is what makes the timing of this even more explosive. Just days before this crash, Woods had competed in the TGL Indoor Simulator finals. He was publicly evaluating whether his rebuilt body could handle Augusta. He was, by every indicator, closer to a golf return than he had been since the 2024 British Open, the last official PGA Tour event he played. Then came South Beach Road.
Why don't you have the captain respond?
I don't feel anything out of the asshole. We're still gonna have our medic come and check you out, all right?
Yeah. Disregard that. So 18 secure.
All right.
You're done? Yeah, all set. Yeah?
He's okay. I just checked for anything on his back. I didn't feel anything.
No, that's him. I'm right here. You're right here. I held him.
Who hit him?
He hit the trailer. I don't know. So he kept coming.
Okay.
And I tried to let
Okay. And you were in this vehicle? So you were stopped.
I was getting ready to turn in. And he comes fast. I don't think he was looking, that's the thing.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It hit the trailer, you know. I don't know if I gotta take this tire. I don't even know if I can drive it out of here. Right?
And how much have you had to drink today?
No.
None? Do you take any medication?
I take a few minutes.
What's a few?
Motrin, ibuprofen, and
Okay. Did you take all of them today?
Yes.
Yeah? At what time? In the morning, night? In the morning. Okay. Do you know the milligrams for each?
no, ibuprofen 8 and
Do you take any illegal substances? No.
Here is the full sequence of the field sobriety tests and why the deputy's written conclusion was never going to go any other way. After assessing Woods physically, the deputy administered a standard field sobriety test. The arrest report, released by the Martin County Sheriff's Office, documents that deputies had to instruct Woods multiple times during the eye-tracking portion of the test to keep his head still. He could not comply consistently. His range of movement was restricted. His physical condition, legitimate surgical history and all, made it impossible for him to complete several standard test components. The deputy's written conclusion, as documented in the Martin County arrest report. Based on my observations of Woods, how he performed the exercises, and based on my training, knowledge, and experience, I believed that Woods' normal faculties were impaired and he was unable to safely operate a motor vehicle. Under a change to Florida law enacted the previous year, refusing a breathalyzer, blood, or urine test is now a misdemeanor, even on a first offense. Woods agreed to the breathalyzer, Blue .00, then refused the urine test. That refusal triggered the second charge, refusal to submit to a lawful test. Combined with the DUI with property damage charge, Woods left Jupiter Island with 2 misdemeanor charges. He was handcuffed. He was photographed. The mugshot was released by the Martin County Sheriff's Office the same evening. Woods was held for 8 hours, mandatory under Florida DUI law, before posting $1,150 bail and walking out of Martin County Jail at approximately 11 p.m. The truck sustained $5,000 in damages. Woods was cooperative, but as the sheriff noted, not trying to incriminate himself. His attorney, Douglas Duncan, did not respond to press inquiries. Here is what the Kalshi prediction markets registered the moment that mugshot dropped. The probability of Woods playing in any PGA Tour event in 2026 went from a real possibility to 18%. The Masters-specific market crashed to 1%. That is not media speculation. That is real money moving in real time.
All right, so what I'm going to have you do is place your hands at your side. All right, so what you're going to do is look at my pen right here. Okay, your eyes open, you're going to follow that. Don't move your head, do you understand?
You got it.
Perfect. Don't move your head. Don't move your head. Don't move your head. Try not to move your head, okay? Okay, it's gonna go in circles and come really, really close to your face. It's gonna feel like it's gonna touch your face. It's not going to, okay? Can you bring your feet in more? Just like I explained and demonstrated. Remember to return your hand back to your side. I'm not going to keep reminding you.
Yep.
Right? Left?
One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one,
Make sure you
two,
speed up as you
one,
go.
two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two.
Face my car. Okay, go ahead and place your hands behind your back. Place them behind your back. There you go. So at this time, I do believe your normal faculties are impaired, okay? And you're under the unknown substance, okay? So at this time, you are at the risk for DUI. Yes, sir.
Here's the full institutional response that confirmed this was not a story golf was going to contain quietly. On Tuesday, April 1st, 4 days after the arrest, Tiger Woods entered a written plea of not guilty in Martin County Court. He waived his April 23rd arraignment. He demanded a jury trial. Then, hours later, he posted a statement to social media that confirmed what every golf organization had been dreading. I know and understand the seriousness of the situation I find myself in today. I am stepping away for a period of time to seek treatment and focus on my health. This is necessary in order for me to prioritize my well-being and work toward lasting recovery.
That statement came with structural consequences that extended far beyond the tournament schedule. PGA Tour CEO Brian Rolapp issued a statement within hours. Tiger Woods is one of the most influential figures the sports world has ever known. My thoughts are with him and his family as he takes this step, for which he has my full respect and support. A tour spokesman confirmed Woods did not take part in that Tuesday's board meeting. The future competition committee's work, the spokesman said, would continue in his absence. Augusta's second consecutive year, and would not appear at the Champions Dinner. Woods had been scheduled to appear with Ridley at Augusta to celebrate the opening of a refurbished municipal course at the patch that he helped design. None of that happened. Jack Nicklaus was asked about the situation at Augusta during Masters Week, 18 majors, asked directly about his view of Tiger's condition. Nicklaus said, "Whatever you need to help you and get back, because I think golf needs him, and we'd love to have him back." Gary Player, 9 major titles, said at Augusta, "Do I blame him for taking something to help him sleep? No." This is what the golf world sounds like when it is not defending an athlete, when it is worried about one.
Here is what the totality of the record shows. Tiger Woods, 50 years old, 15 majors, 4 vehicle incidents in his career, 2009, 2017, 2021, and now 2026. Each one documented, each one survived, professionally if not entirely without consequence. The 2021 crash in Rolling Hills Estates, Los Angeles, was the most severe. The SUV traveled several hundred feet, flipped multiple times, and first responders had to use tools to extract him through the windshield. Doctors reportedly considered amputation of his right leg. He returned to competitive golf. He made the cut at the 2022 Masters. This incident, a 2-vehicle collision, no injuries, 2 misdemeanor charges, is objectively less severe physically, but the context surrounding it is different in a specific way that no one in golf is saying out loud. Woods had already undergone a 7th back surgery in October 2025. He had not played an official PGA Tour event since the 2024 British Open. He had just returned to competition, 3 weeks before the crash, in the TGL Indoor Finals, and he had filed paperwork for the 2026 U.S. Senior Open in July, which suggests he was already mapping a route back through the Champions Tour, a circuit where he can use a cart to reduce strain on his leg. An insider told People during Masters Week that Woods is ashamed and embarrassed, that he wants to fix the problem and that there is nobody more motivated to come back than Tiger himself. The legal case now proceeds without a guilty plea, with a jury trial demanded. Until that is resolved, and treatment concludes, competitive golf is on hold. The prediction markets say 82% chance he does not play another PGA Tour event in 2026. But the prediction markets have been wrong about Tiger Woods before.
Tiger Woods has been declared finished before, after the SUV into the hydrant in 2009, after the scandal, the divorce, the ranking collapse, after the back fell apart and he couldn't finish a round, after the 2021 crash and the doctors who used the word amputation. He came back from every one. What he is facing now is not just a legal case in a treatment program. It is the question of whether a body that has absorbed 7 back surgeries, 20-plus procedures on one leg, and 4 vehicle incidents in 20 years still has one more return in it at 50. The record says it is impossible. Tiger Woods has spent his entire career making the record wrong. Does Tiger Woods return to competitive golf? Or is March 27, 2026 the date his career permanently ended? Drop your answer below and subscribe to see the full legal case update the moment the Martin County jury trial is scheduled.